it would be Solomon because we press the fucking buttons.
And that's what the buttons do. They release the gas.
I just love how mad Ivan gets when he plays Ultimate. It's so great, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. But anyways, we getting in this Rocket versus WWW. This is, I believe, let's check actually. Is this losers round 2, winners round 2?
It's losers round 2.
Losers round 2? Just to confirm. Yes, sir. Losers round 2. So we are seeing a Incineroar versus a Joker. Let's see. Have you seen any of these guys play?
I have played. I actually played WWW. I was the one who, sadly enough, put him into losers bracket. But
okay.
It was through some very unfortunate SDs from him playing Young Link, because like literally 2 stocks, he just kind of just like dropped it, like literally just flat down, just like, oh no. I know this is a bracket, but let me try to save him at least. But like, I see what he's trying to do, but I think his issue is that like he told me that when he plays with his friends, like his friends are just a bunch of casuals, because they always tell him like, oh dude, you're so good, why don't you go play in a tournament? And then he tells his friends like, oh, this is wise. And you know, I see what he's trying to do, but like, if he's going to be playing Joker, he needs to stop him throwing out side B so much. Like you're gonna see he literally throws out side B at least like 50 times.
I think it's also the fact that like in this matchup, throwing out down B against essentially a grappler is not the best choice.
It's really not.
Because like, yeah, if Rocket was showing a more hit-heavy style, which occasionally he does, but like a lot of times he's just been falling out of disadvantage with down B, and then Rocket would just hit him with a side B, and then it's just like, oh, well, that's a free 20%.
Oh, I thought that 8 on that kill. Wow.
No,
I mean, I've seen it, but...
Incineroar's a heavy boy. He's like...
Isn't he literally like slim line on the line of...
no, he's actually... He's square in the middle of ultra heavy. He's like 6th heaviest in the game or something.
Really? Wow. I actually did not know.
There's like a lot of people that are like tied
that was a
way.
very nice up smash right there.
I think he's tied with Charizard or something like that.
Oh.
Might actually be even a little bit heavier. But either way, he's real heavy. Like he won't die from stuff like an EHA until like 200%. It's ridiculous.
That sounds about right.
And he really needs
it
to.
Oh no,
like,
that's no LB.
Because like he's just super slow. Like you try to chase anybody down, and it's like, oh my god, this is awful. It feels awful.
And if you get him off stage, then yeah, just some majority of that will not go well, especially if you can't like time it correctly.
You have to know how to preserve your jump.
Yeah, because especially with someone like Rocket, he will be willing to side B you off stage. Oh my god.
Okay, free Arsene, but like he's still a stock behind. Let's see if he can leverage it to get himself back in the game.
Let's go, bad man.
He's just throwing that up B out. And I mean, I guess he can in this percentage and in this stock. Because, like, if he hits, he probably will kill Joker.
Yes, he would.
But it's a bit of wishful thinking, because, like, you can, on reaction, just down that.
Yep.
Backbreaker takes the game. So it's 1-0 for Rocket. I think what WWE needs is to... like any character that's really slow and struggles to get in because of that, he needs to just constantly back up and force Rocket to commit to something and then punish the commit, because that's the #1 issue with any slow character. A lot of players are really...
He's going to play Cloud. I would have expected him to play Yink in this matchup instead.
Yeah, it's a bit odd. Like, but it's not necessarily a bad choice. Cloud is definitely fast enough to capitalize off of this.
I swear if that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think...
Wait, he chose to go to FD?
Yeah, this definitely would have been the best time to especially have been Yink too, because you don't have much to worry about and you have the space to throw out more projectiles, especially with Yink compared to Cloud. Because Cloud has the one super slow projectile. Like,
plus there's also the fact that, like, in this matchup, if you're playing like a brawler v brawler type of matchup, which is essentially what this will come down to, you don't want an honest stage to fight with, because...
Oh no, he raised the limit there.
Yeah. Because like...
He needs to stop up being...
the big issue that he's going to have is that like he has nowhere to run if Rocket gets the pressure on him, and that's the number one thing that you need to like deal with as a Incineroar player. Is if they just keep running away, you don't have much of an option. Like you don't have the speed to really keep up with them. You're forced to make a hard read every time you want to commit to something in neutral, because like it doesn't work as well when you're behind. Because like yeah, WWW is now forced to approach, which means Incineroar can now just put stuff out. But like if Incineroar ever falls behind in a matchup where the other person is faster, which is 100% of the matchups,
Except for, I guess, Bowser and Cave.
Bowser's faster.
Really?
Yeah, Bowser's substantially faster.
Incineroar is literally the slowest character in the game.
Incineroar has the slowest run speed in the game, has one of the worst air speeds in the game.
Okay, well that one I can understand, but
like,
wow.
you like, that's him going.
Who's the second slowest in Jigglypuff? Or is it?
Jigglypuff has a pretty bad, but yeah, pretty bad run speed. But like, Incineroar has like the worst run speed, the worst air speed. And if you can get ahead, you can leverage it. But WWW just couldn't really get ahead. So, I don't know if they're aware it's a best of 3. Nope, they're aware. All right.
Alrighty. Well, as quick as it was so enjoyable. So
yeah,
we will be back for the next match.
WWW just needs to keep practicing. He'll get there eventually. He definitely doesn't have any glaring weaknesses.
Yeah, I think a lot of it too is like just throwing out different moves instead of like just kind of throwing out the same ones. Especially when they're like as punishable as they are.
Yeah.
Like, throwing out up B every time against Incineroar is not really doing too much.
It's good on shield, like,
Yeah.
but you can't just throw it out willy-nilly.
Right, yeah.
Anyways, we'll be on to the next round. We'll see who that is.